Well, hello, East Alabama and West Georgia. Welcome to your Thursday edition of your primetime forecast from the Shepherd's Weather Center. This is the forecast for Thursday, October 7, 2021. What a long night across parts of Alabama as a massive flooding situation set up over Birmingham last night. Upwards of 7 inches of rain fell in a very short period of time. Widespread flooding there from downtown Birmingham all the way south down around the Galleria and back over toward Hoover and Inverness. It was just a mess there in Birmingham. They're trying to clean that up this morning. If you have travel plans over there today, I suggest you call ahead before you go as they continue that cleanup. All right, so here's your Storm Prediction Center convective outlook for Thursday. General scattered thunderstorms across Alabama and Georgia. On Friday, maybe a few lingering showers and thunderstorms, but I don't think we're looking at a big deal on Friday. And then would you look at Saturday? We get all of that stuff out of here, and we have brighter days ahead for your weekend, and quite honestly, lasting well into next week before we see any more chance of rain across East Alabama and West Georgia. Tropics, not a lot to talk about this morning. We still have that one disturbance up there on the Atlantic coast, only about a 10 to a 20% chance of development there. But South Carolina, North Carolina needs to pay attention to that, especially over the weekend. That will not have an effect on our weather across East Alabama and West Georgia. All right, so we do still have a flash flood watch that's going to hang in there through today. And it's not going to be a widespread situation, much like what we saw in Birmingham last night. There could be some isolated areas of very heavy rainfall that could cause some flash flooding problems as we move throughout the day. We'll look at the radar in just a few moments, and I'll tell you what I think. This afternoon, we'll hit 79 in Roanoke. Wedowee goes to 78, as well as Lineville. Ashland goes to 79. Talladega tops out at 80. Alexander City will hit 81. Tallahassee will go to 82. We'll stay mostly cloudy for the most part with those occasional showers and thunderstorms today. All right, so now let's run over here and take a look at the Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. And this is what's going on at this hour. We still have the flash flood or the flood warning that's still in effect for Birmingham Metro this morning. That's from all that rain they received last night. And then we have a series of special weather statements and flood warnings over here in Georgia. Now, all these counties you see in blue in west central and in middle Georgia, basically from Troup County all the way down, all the way to the coast, is for this area that is in southeast Alabama moving over into southwest Georgia and west central Georgia. And the special weather statement is for slow-moving showers and thunderstorms and very heavy rainfall. So with the current setup that we have on radar this morning, it looks like the greatest threat for flooding this morning, at least, will be in west central Georgia. So if you're in Troup County, Harris County, Muskogee, on the western side, and then all the way over to really to Swainsboro, and then back down to the coast. Be weather aware this morning because this area is not severe, but it's slow moving. So we could have some flooding taking place this morning in west central Georgia. We do have showers and thunderstorms this morning stretching from about Lafayette down to Auburn. Then it gets really heavy down there around Tuskegee, stretching all the way back down to Union Springs, and then down to Eufaula and back over toward Americus in Georgia. Now, you folks up here in the Valley Lynette area, I know you're concerned about this because you just had some flooding a couple of days ago. But you see what we've got right now is just very light stuff, so that's not a threat. This morning, we'll keep an eye on this stuff down here around Tuskegee and see exactly where it goes throughout the day. If that were to get up into the Lynette Valley, West Point area, you could have some street flooding a little bit later on today, so we'll watch that for you. For the rest of East Alabama and West Georgia, you're A-OK this morning, all clear. Well, it's cloudy, but I mean, no threatening weather across most of our coverage area. This morning, we'll keep an eye on that as we go throughout the day. All right, so let's jump over here and talk a little bit about some high school football. We've got big games coming up on Friday night, and I'm sticking to my guns. I think we have near perfect Friday night football number 3 in a row, as all this stuff should be gone by the time we start football tomorrow night. Cherokee County will be at Hanley, Ragland will be at Wadley, Randolph County High School will be at Vincent, and Woodland will be at TCC. I expect clearing skies by kickoff, with temperatures in the low 70s to upper 60s. By the time the fourth quarter gets here, we'll be down into the mid to lower 60s with clearing skies, and I think we stay dry in all venues across East Alabama and West Georgia on Friday night. For those of you that follow the Randolph County schools, if you can't make it to the game on Friday night, we invite you to go to iSchoolSportsNetwork.com. You can listen and watch the ball games there from the iSchool Sports Network crew. You get my Friday night high school football forecast as well. Yeah, so we have a lot of fun on Friday nights. Hope that you'll make your plans to join us. Also, don't forget, go to Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter at DSTREN1040. That's our handle on Twitter. Be sure and follow us there, because we do issue alerts and weather information on Twitter just like we do on Facebook and on YouTube. Also, make sure that if you don't do anything else today, that you go to DrDonWX.com and you download our weather app on your phone, and also go to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure you click that little bell so that you get push notifications when we go live for severe weather. While you're there, download the Mixler app and listen to God's Country anywhere in the whole wide world. And when you're in East Alabama to West Georgia, listen to them free out of the air at 90.9 FM and the classic 89.7, East Alabama's classic rock giant. Both of those stations are part of the Dr. Don Weather Network. They were with us last night when we did our live severe weather coverage, and we appreciate that. And it's just another way that we can get that severe weather information out there to you, because that's what saves lives, folks. Most times when folks get injured or lose their life in severe weather, it's because they had no idea what was taking place around them. So the more we can get the word out there, the more we can help save lives during times of severe weather. So the only real threat we have today is the possibility of flash flooding. We saw it last night in Birmingham. For some reason, folks are attracted to water in their vehicle. I don't understand that. If you see water crossing a roadway, turn around, don't drown. The Birmingham Fire Department was overwhelmed last night with water rescues getting folks out of their vehicles that were stranded in water. If you see that happening, just turn around. Don't try to drive through it. Yes, it's going to inconvenience you. Yes, you're going to be running late. But then you don't have to worry about having to buy a brand new vehicle because you flooded it out. And you don't have to worry about the fire department having to come rescue you out of your vehicle. You don't know what's going on under that water. I know it looks like it's only an inch or two, no big deal. I'm going to drive right on through it. And then you hit a culvert that's washed out, and all of a sudden that 2 inches becomes 3 feet, and you're floating down the Cahaba River. It just is not worth taking the risk. You see water across a roadway, do not cross it. Okay, I have preached my sermon this morning. Good Lord willing, if the creek don't rise, we'll see you back in your first thing tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather. Y'all have a fabulous Thursday.